You are listening to Win on KZKO. Check them out every Monday from 4 to 5 p.m. Mountain Time. Only on KZKO The Vibe.
And now, World Improv Network proudly presents Community Court.
When common decency between two parties cannot solve a dispute, Community Court is there to solve the problem.
All rise for the Most Honorable Judge Kenneth Vicarro.
Good afternoon, everybody. We're in a different courtroom today. We had to, due to some space issues, but, it's not that big of a deal. A friend of mine gave me this, German strawberry candy. It's called Yogurette. Looks pretty tasty. Have you heard of these?
No, Your Honor. I stick to American candy.
Oh. Well, why don't you try a Kinder? It's kind of like a Kit Kat. It's like some wafers and...
I do like a Kit Kat.
Well, we'll try a Kinder then.
Well, thank you.
But you know what? We got some serious business to address.
Oh my, that's tasty, Judge.
Oh, I'm glad you like it.
Germans know their wafers.
Well, they know their chocolate and their knives. And, well, I won't go there. Anyway, we got a worldwide kind of issue here. We have our defendant, Clarence Whitebrow. You are the senior secretary of the World Bank.
Yes, I am.
That's your official title, senior secretary, Mr. Whitebrow. And or I'm sorry. I got that mixed up. You're the plaintiff. You have a complaint against our defendant here, Smog. Is that right? Smaug. All right. Smaug the dragon, and you got a little pet monkey with you. That's cool.
That's Jeeves.
Oh, well, that's a cute name for a little monkey. See, he's got like a little butler outfit there, and
yes.
Well, and I see he's wearing a gold necklace too, and I think that kind of hints at why we're here today.
I made his whole outfit myself.
You did?
I sew in my spare time.
That's incredible, because you're such a big creature, and you have those big claws and whatnot. I can't imagine those being utilized to, put together a fine thread for, in a small outfit suitable for a what is that, a capuchin?
Yes. But I had all my sewing implements custom made for my size.
Oh.
Yes, I have a very elaborate sewing room in my cave.
Kind of like Edward Scissorhands or something, but you're a dragon.
Yes.
And you don't do haircuts, you make monkey clothes.
Yes.
And you also...
like jewelry making.
And you also hoard gold. Or in this case, what is it?
Yes, he's stolen all the world's bitcoins from the World Bank.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem is that the World Bank has understood that in 2015 and forward that the only currency that will be worth anything is bitcoins. It will replace the value of blood diamonds and even gold.
Oh, isn't that too bad?
Now, is this your conclusion, or who came to this conclusion that Bitcoin would be the most valuable form of currency in basically a year, less than a year?
Well, we at the World Bank are up to date. We read it on...
Could you please specify who we is? I mean, you're the senior secretary. You have a lot of responsibility, a lot of people working underneath you, a lot of people to report to.
Yes, it's we, the board members and the management staff, have decided after reading Wikipedia and also going out on the Silk Road that Bitcoins...
Silk Road.
Yes, it is a black market site for trading, oftentimes illicit products.
Like drugs and guns.
Perhaps, and those are things that are constant among all of economies, but we know that what Wikipedia says is that by the end of this year, by the end of 2015, that Bitcoins will be the only currency of value. And Mr. Smog over here, Mr. Smaug, as he is smugly looking at me, knitting away with arrogance, knows this, and he has stole all the Bitcoins of the World Bank's coffers.
Now, Smaug didn't steal nothing. Yes, right. That's right, Jeeves.
Well, besides some concerns I have with your research methodology, I'm just going to leave that to you. I know you have a strong pedigree. You got your bachelor's at Harvard, and then you went to both Yale and you went to King's College in London for economics. And gosh, I mean, London is the economic capital of the world. So you know what? I'm going to trust you on this, Mr. Whitebrow, though I will say I'm very skeptical.
Well, Your Honor, I must say there's two things that have always dictated the world's economy. In recent years, it is Wikipedia and dominoes.
All right, I'm just going to take that as fact. I'm going to trust you on this. And really, it's not my place, because what we're here to get to the bottom to is whether or not you have indeed stolen and been hoarding all this Bitcoin, which may be of great value to the world economy, Mr. Smaug.
Now, I just want to make very clear that Smaug does not have a hoarding problem. Smaug's hoarding is in line with what is acceptable for most dragons. There is nothing out of line about what I do. I just want to make that clear at the very top.
But you do admit that you hoard.
Hoarding is an appropriate term. Yes. I just want my degree of hoarding to be understood that it's not out of line.
So am I to understand that you're... Can you get that monkey away from my baby?
Hey, Jeeves, come here.
Jeez Louise, put a leash on that thing. You know, I think a monkey with a nice butler outfit, and gosh, he's got like gold rings on his little toesies too.
Jeeves is telling me that your boy needs changed.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I smell that now.
I'll take care of that, Your Honor.
Thank you, Cliff.
Your Honor, I want to say that Smaug is not quite... Smaug.
Like meow, like a cat.
Smaug.
Like Smaug?
Yes.
Smaug?
Yes.
Smaug? Or is it, are you, okay, yes,
I'm
Smaug.
really taking the best approximation that the human tongue can comprehend.
Well, I have to admit, your English is very good you're the only dragon I've ever met, but I'm very surprised by how well you can.
Thank you. I do a lot of tourism in Vegas.
No way.
Oh, I love Vegas.
When do you go there? Because I make a weekly trip with a couple buddies of mine, and
I tend to go off season during early January after the New Year's rush.
Oh, yeah, we go during the summer.
Oh.
Which is just a little less expensive, because it's so hot.
Yes.
Anyway,
well, Smaug, Mr. Smaug has failed to tell the truth here, Your Honor. He's actually going to be featured in the next 2 weeks in a reality show called Hoarders.
Well, I just want to point out that the degree of Mr. Smaug's hoarding is not under fire here. That I don't want to pick on that insecurity too much. It's clear that it's not a comfortable topic for you, sir.
Your Honor,
or are you, miss? I mean, I don't know. I imagine
I'm a bit of both.
Oh,
have you ever seen Jurassic Park?
The first one, yeah.
Yes, sure. I'm like a frog, and I can change sex as necessary.
Oh, yeah.
But
sure, some West African frogs have been known to change sexes based on the gender and the environment.
I was born in Ghana.
Oh, yeah, the Ivory Coast, as it was once known, because of the poaching of...
Le Côte d'Ivoire.
Oh, oui, monsieur.
I am also fluent in French.
Oh, très bien. Parlez-vous en français?
Oui, oui, son souhait quand tu te feras.
Oh, what a wonderful accent you have.
Your Honor, the issue here is, and maybe this will touch home with you, since you like to go to Las Vegas every weekend with your friends.
I should point out, it's not every weekend. I can't afford that. It's just a week-long trip.
Well, you will not be able to go there much longer if all the bitcoins aren't given back, at least disseminated equally around the world. And
Sir, do not get my personal interests. Do not pick on that as a form of evidence for your argument. All right.
Well, I know that I've done my research on you, and I've looked you up on Wikipedia.
I'm not. Whoa, this isn't about me.
Yes, it is from the standpoint.
No, you're out of order.
Your Honor, I object. Because
I just said you're out of order.
I'm sorry.
You can't object. No, I'm not.
Oh, Judge told you.
Yeah, this is my courtroom. I mean, it's not my courtroom. We had to move because of
Smog.
Like Z is the gender neutral, right? That's pronoun.
I'm mid-transition right now, so anything is appropriate.
In Thailand, that is called a katoi.
Katoi?
Yes, there's a man, woman, and third sex. It's katoi.
I like the sound of that.
Katoi. It sounds like Qatar.
It's katoi. For Mr. Smog.
Well,
Mrs. Smog.
Well,
regardless, Your Honor.
Smog, it said earlier you basically admitted to hoarding. Now, the degree of your hoarding is up for debate. I guess you're going to be featured on this program, but
I don't think hoarding is against the law.
No,
I just want to make that very clear.
All of Las Vegas' slot machines run on bitcoins.
Well, I think the invisible hand of capitalism will adapt to the situation, and the people of the world will find a way, whether that be bartering, like in a bazaar in Iran, or what have you. The economy will find a way. So I find in favor of the defendant, Mr./Mrs. just Smeaug.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you.
And Jeeves, who's a very happy monkey. And hey, now we got Junior back, and he seems pretty happy too. All right, court dismissed.
Let's go live outside the courtroom, live to Wilford Taylor, to post-trial thoughts from the plaintiff and defendant. Wilford.
Right, I'm here with Jeez Louise, I mean, a big dragon.
Yes.
Never seen one of these before. You're incredible.
You should visit my cousin in Loch Ness.
And your, embroidery, on your monkey's outfit. Jeez, wow, that's very detailed.
It took me 3 weeks to do just the embroidery.
Well, your craftsmanship shows.
Thank you, sir.
And I have here, Clarence Whitebrow, from the World Bank. The judge did not find in your favor. How do you think the world economy is going to do with, Smaug, the dragon, sitting on all that Bitcoin?
Well, the world's economy is going to tank and crash like it did in the Great Depression, if not worse. That's what Wikipedia will say. In our history, come 2016, the judge has made a huge mistake. Las Vegas will no longer exist, and he will not be able to serve his slot machine addiction.
Well, there you have it. It's a pretty big claim about the future. You might even call it a prophecy, if it comes true, that is, but seems pretty groundless in this humble reporter's opinion, and that will conclude community court today.
The verdict has been made, and the court of law has spoken. Tune in next week for another fascinating episode of Community Court.
Give the Wincast your suggestions via Facebook, Twitter, or the KZKO Win blog during the commercial break of a crime that needs to be solved during Truth and Justice. Next on KZKO.
You are listening to Win on KZKO. Check them out every Monday from 4 to 5 p.m. Mountain Time. Only on KZKO The Vibe.